Hello, my name is Clelia Parisi. I live in 171 Main Street. Um, my son, Ovidio Ortiz, who's 14 years old, he's been assistant to the teen center almost for 2 years, and he really have a good experience. And he also is not a place only to go play video games and pool, but they also have a good teachers. Then when they don't understand something in a school, they can go and ask for extra help. You know, it's not it's not that we don't have a bad teacher, but you know, it's really hard to put attention in 20 kids, but they help them with homework. They always open for them, and honestly, I really safe when my son got to the teen center instead of being on the street. Because on the street, now that he's 14 years old, the only thing he's gonna find is gonna be like drugs, you know, or he's gonna be more like, he can go crazy and do something really like that he's not supposed to do. At the teen center, he used to go from 3:30 to 10 o'clock p.m., and I was really happy with that. So, you know, as a mom, I feel really safe that my son, he got to the teen center. That's all I can tell you, and thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Hi, my name is Ray Kalis. I'm the director of the Teen Center, and the first thing I'd like to thank you for the opportunity to make this hearing public, and I would really like to thank the people that came out in support. It's overwhelming, it really is. I thank the people who weren't able to make it here tonight, but who expressed their concern about the Teen Center. And I know that there's a lot of people who are thinking very similar things and perhaps maybe are a little too shy to come up here and say that. But I would like to say that I don't think that there's another organization in town that offers what the Teen Center offers. No one organization that offers what the Teen Center offers. It is a somewhat unstructured environment, and the feedback that I get from kids is that they like that unstructured environment. It's certainly a safe environment, but as I said, there's no other organization that offers the variety of things that this one center offers, including Broadway plays, New Jersey Nets games, trips to the Statue of Liberty, paintballing in Skirmish, Pennsylvania. I'm sure there's quite a few out there that like that. In addition to myself and Chris Bias, our assistant director, we're both teachers, and we're both able to help students after school with their homework. But I think for the most part, it's a great introduction for kids who are just learning to be independent, who are coming from a structured environment like school into a somewhat unstructured environment that allows them to be who they are without necessarily having planned activities. There are certainly plenty of activities, but they like the idea of being able to let loose and go free. I'm sure there's a million things that I thought about before I stood up here that I can't think of right now, but again, on behalf of all the people that came here in support, I very much appreciate your support, and I hope that you will consider maintaining the Teen Center as well as maintaining our address at 28 Walnut Street. Thank you.
Is there anyone else wishing to be heard at this time? Seeing none, we'll move on to the first item for discussion, which is the Teen Center.
Mayor, I will recuse myself as an employee of an organization that provides teen programming. Also, it's not appropriate for me to be in this discussion.
Okay, thank
Waiting
you.
outside.
Very good. Mr. Cody, would you like to lead off?
Why don't I start it? I would like to recognize Chris and Ray, who've done excellent work with the teens and the teens who spoke tonight and their parents and guardians. This is not a reflection on their work or the children who attend the program. it was my recommendation in a budget presentation to the governing body for their consideration that reviewing the attendance over a period of months predating the relocation of the program here, that perhaps there could be a way to expand the services and the attendance with an alternate location and a different structure to the program. And so with that viewpoint, these would be my remarks. We then explored other opportunities in the community for other providers of this type of service, such as a local Baptist church, the community house, and the YMCA, for example. There's been a proposal submitted from some of those entities, one of which I have in front of me, which is from the YMCA. And under that location, or under that proposal, the facility would be where it is at Kings Road, which we believe is in close proximity to the middle school for children to get to that location. It would have dedicated space for the teens who use the facility. There would be no cost to the users of the programs. I know Vivian talked about, and the Drew representative talked about staffing. The Y program is staffed completely other than the full-time director with local college students from Drew and FDU. The equipment from the teen center, so whatever is currently at the teen center, if this proposal was approved, would be relocated to the YMCA. I actually toured the YMCA on Friday evening with some other governing body members. The facility is significantly larger than what we currently have at Walnut Street. It's considerably more modern in terms of the facilities, the equipment, the opportunities for children who would take advantage of the program. The potential would be, if the program was continued at that location, that the space that's at Walnut Street on the second floor with the addition of the elevator may be available for other uses that would be more compatible with the activities of having second-story space located over office space below. Services that would be provided would be expanded. The hours would be longer, and it would go deeper into the year than what we're currently providing, and it would be at 1/2 the cost. The after-school, there would be a drop-in center, and it would operate Monday to Thursday from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m., and on Fridays from 3 to 6. It would be open extra hours during the school year vacation based on the Madison School District calendar. There'd be after-school programs and activities. There'd be weekend trips, campouts, lock-ins, other special activities. There'd be a full-time staff director, 10 part-time staff who would supervise the children and the teams during the programming, and there would be additional staffing as required for those after-school programs. In addition, they run what's called a Friday night teen scene, which under the proposal could accommodate up to 50 Madison teens at no cost for 36 weeks a year. The after-school program would run for 17 hours a week for 40 weeks a year. In addition, we'd have the school vacation drop-in period. We'd have the special events and trips, and also there would be 4 hours a week for 30 weeks, a tutoring program, which talks to the points about having teachers in the program who would help the children with schoolwork after school. So that's the proposal that's being considered by the governing body to weigh how do we get a greater enhancement of the services, the attendance up, and still recognize that teens need a program. We're not saying we're going to eliminate a program. We're saying we think we can expand the service, do it at a lower cost to the taxpayer, and get a more dramatic, more robust program. And that's one of the proposals that's being considered. Obviously, the input of everybody who spoke tonight would be taken into consideration by the governing body. And so the recommendation was from me to the governing body. That's what started this discussion. So it's not a governing body initiative to generate this. It was my recommendation to the governing body to consider it. And I throw it back to the mayor.